It is Thursday. It's the 22nd of August. I'm Monita, Rajpal. This is CNN News Center live from Hong Kong. Our top stories today. Fallen Chinese politician Bo Xilai showed defiance as his corruption trial began today. Bo rejected an accusation of bribery against him on the first day of proceedings. He is accused of accepting bribes, embezzlement, and abuse of power in China's most sensational case in years. Bo was on the Chinese Communist Party's Central Committee and was tipped for the highest rungs of leadership. Well, the trial is China's most sensational case in years and is being watched very closely both inside and, of course, outside of the country. David Mackenzie has been following the trial from outside the courthouse in Jinan. He joins us now live with more on the latest developments from within. David?
Well, that's right, Monita. It has been a highly anticipated trial.
Shows how high profile it really is. David, thank you very much. David Mackenzie there live for us from Jinan in China. International condemnation is growing after claims that more than 1,000 people died in a chemical attack in Syria. Opposition sources say a government attack killed 1,300 people on Wednesday. The Syrian government denies it used chemical weapons. CNN cannot verify the attack or the number of casualties. Speaking in the last 2 hours, the Turkish foreign minister has criticized the United Nations' failure to act. He said on this, and do we know how much, I guess in terms of unfettered, or how much access, I should say, before saying unfettered access that the UN investigators have had and what they've been able to see today?
We actually don't know anything to that regard. We don't even know if they've been granted official permission.
Indeed, all right. Arwa, thank you very much. Arwa Damon there live for us from Beirut. You are watching CNN News Central live from Hong Kong. We'll be right back. You are watching CNN News Center live from Hong Kong. I'm Monita Rajpal. Egyptian state TV says former President Hosni Mubarak could be released from jail in the coming hours. He won't be a free man as he still faces a retrial for the most serious charge against him over his role in the death of hundreds of protesters in the 2011 uprising. The military says he'll be placed under house arrest until his trial is finished. Well, let's take you live now to Cairo and CNN's Nick Payton-Walsh. Nick, I guess the question we could first start out with is really interesting timing.
The timing is breathtaking for many, and outside Tora prison where Mubarak is in
live for us from Cairo. Some of the other stories we're following for you here at CNN News Center. 35 years in prison for Bradley Manning. The soldier was convicted last month of stealing 750,000 pages of classified documents and videos and sending them to WikiLeaks. Mugabe has been sworn in as Zimbabwe's president for a new 5-year term. His opponents say last month's election was rigged. His main rival, Morgan Tsvangirai, has dropped plans to challenge the result, saying he wouldn't get a fair trial. Few officials in Malaysia say at least 37 people were killed when a bus plunged into a 60-meter deep ravine. The incident happened in a mountainous area near the capital, Kuala Lumpur, on Wednesday. Malaysian state media say 53 people were on the bus, including Bangladeshi, Chinese, and Thai nationals. 16 survivors are being treated in hospital. A bus crash south of the Indonesian capital, Jakarta, has killed 18 people and injured 43 others. An official says the brakes on the bus may have failed before it rammed into a parked truck and then fell into a ravine. The passengers were returning to Jakarta from a religious retreat. Researchers studying a deadly strain of bird flu in China say it probably spread through contact between ducks and chickens at live poultry markets. An outbreak of the virus labeled H7N9 began in March, killing at least 40 people. The study also identified several new strains of previously unknown bird flu. You are watching CNN Newsroom News Center live from Hong Kong, still to come. You are watching CNN News Center live from Hong Kong. We are learning more disturbing details about the teenagers alleged to have killed an Australian student in Oklahoma. College baseball player Chris Lane was shot while jogging last Friday. His death left friends and relatives on opposite sides of the Pacific in mourning. CNN's Randy Kay reports. Chris Lane's girlfriend there ending Randy Kay's report. Meanwhile, in the U.S. state of Georgia, a school office worker is being called a hero, and it all started when a heavily armed man walked into her school near Atlanta. If it wasn't for Antoinette Tuff, the outcome could have been far worse. CNN's Martin Savage is there now, and he joins us. I keep listening to the 911 call that we have been airing, and it's just really, really amazing stuff what she was able to do. Marty?
It absolutely is. Hello, Monita. Nice to see you. Today is the first day back at class for many of the students since this shooting took place. An example of that, Monita.
Yeah, she epitomizes the description of being an angel, especially for those kids and the staff there at that school. Martin, thank you very much for that. Martin Savage there for us in Atlanta. Let's get a look now at the global picture, weather picture, I should say. Meteorologist Maya Ramos is at the World Weather Center with more on that. Mari.
What an amazing story. I'm still catching up from that story that Marty was reporting on. That's amazing. Let's go ahead and take a look at the weather here.
Mari, thank you very much. You are watching CNN News Center. I'm Monita Rajpal live at CNN Hong Kong. Thank you for joining us. I'll update you the news headlines in just a few minutes. Thanks.